Hey everyone, this is Lala Ray from Abstrakt Music Lab, and today we're recreating the ARP plug from Cappadocia by Böhmer and Romain Garcia, and it sounds like this. This is the recreated sound. And if you want to compare with the original, it's pretty damn close. I'm really happy with this one. And as usual, if you want to support the channel, you can get us a coffee or you can get a preset pack available here in the description below. Or if you want to go bigger, you can always get the pack that we've done for Production Music Live or the pack that we've done for Freshly Squeezed Samples, which are available here in the description and in the top right corner. But let's get down to business and let's get started with the sound design series. We're going to start here by initializing SERUM. So this is the initial SERUM. We're going to need to use an external EQ for this, so keep it over there. But starting here with SERUM, let's put here the MIDI just so we can check the MIDI first. Essentially, this is the MIDI that we're going to play with today. You can see that it goes up and down, up and down. But let's get down to the sound design now. Here in SERUM, we're going to start here by putting this over here, and that's boom. So we're going to start here by using here, we're going to use oscillator A and oscillator B. Oscillator B is going to be a basic MIDI. Oscillator A is going to be the default wave. And just so you can hear how it sounds like. Pretty horrible. Now, oscillator B is going to go -1, and both are going to go to 2 in unison. It makes it completely horrible now, and essentially this is it because the unison makes it really stereo. So we're gonna pick the detune, and for this one, I'm gonna leave it around over here, and this one we're gonna leave it a little bit less. But we're gonna boost this a little bit more. Now we're going to use a filter and modulate the envelope 1 so you can hear a little bit more of the sound that we want, but even after this, it's not going to be completely it. We're going to put the filter here to MG low 24. No, just low 24, actually. We're going to use the resonance here to 3. The cutoff is going to go a little bit down, something like this. Boom, that's it. And the drive is going to go here to around this. You can see that we're only using A over here. I'm not toggling B, it's only A over here. Now with envelope 1, we're going to put the sustain all the way down. We have to make more of a plucking feeling to it. So sustain all the way down, decay a little bit higher. And this is going to go over here, right in the middle of the number. Actually, maybe a bit longer. So you can see that this little ball over here stays right in the middle of the number. And this is important because this was how he's going to modulate the sound afterwards. So envelope 1, we're going to use this over here in the cutoff. Around over here. You can see that it already creates some sort of plucky feeling to it. We're going to do this over here in the effects completely. And we're going to use over here hyperdimension, distortion. We're going to use a filter. We're also going to use EQ, and we're going to use a compressor. But we're going to start with the filter just so we can hear more of that characteristic sound. So MG low 18 over here. We're going to put here the cutoff to around 100. Resonance, drive, fat is going to remain all the same. We're going to just use over here envelope 1 at 14. But we still need more of this. We still need more of that sound. So we're going to use envelope 2 over here. And envelope 2, we're going to put the sustain all the way down. The decay of it is going to go a little bit shorter, something like this. And we're going to put over here this handle again, a little bit on top of the number. We just want the attack of it. So that's why it's a little bit shorter. That's why it's a little bit just the attack of it. Now envelope 2 is going to go over here at 30. without it, you can see how much it enhances the sound, and now we can go back to adding more effects, otherwise it's just not going to make any sense. Now, before actually doing this, let's go over here and go into the EQ, because in the EQ, we're going to do some adjustments over there that it's going to change the sound a little bit. So let's go over here. We're going to activate the 48 dB cut. In the 48 dB cut, it's going to be around something like this. So we're going to take a little bit of those low frequencies, and we're going to activate a 12 dB cut over here, and this is going to go around over here. So again, without it, we're just doing this because this changes the sound a lot. So this way we can listen to what we're actually doing, what we're actually going for. Now let's go back here into the effects section. But before we go back into the effects section, if you're liking the video, hit the like button. If you're loving it, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos of Abstract Music Lab. And as usual, if you want to grab this preset and the MIDI, you can grab it here in the description below. And leave it here in the comment sections. If you have any suggestions for future videos or for future recreations, leave it here in the comment sections and I'll go through all of them. There's a bunch of presets that I have to go through already, but I'll make sure to go through all of them. And lastly, if you're on Discord, join our Discord channel. You can find the link here available in the description below. But let's keep on going with the tutorial. Let's go here to hyper. In the hyper, we're going to leave this over here at 29. You can see this opens the sound a little bit, creates some trouble to it as well. But we're also going to use the dimension over here, and we're going to put the size all the way down and this all the way up. To bring some character to the sound, we're going to activate a little bit of distortion. And we're going to put the mix a little bit further down. And now EQ, this is actually what is going to do a lot to the sound. You're going to see how much is going to change with the EQ. We're going to use both bell curves over here. And in the first bell curve, we're going to put this over there to around 1,000, something like this. And the second one is going to go somewhere over here, just so you can hear those frequencies. And this one. So this way you know what we're playing around with. Now Q over here, we're going to put this a little bit down and this one also a little bit further down. We're going to start boosting this a little bit to bring a little bit more mids. And this one to bring a little bit more highs. Now without it, you can see how much this opens up the sound, brings more of the character of the sound. Now compressor, we're going to actually crush the sound a little bit with the compressor. We're going to put the threshold over here to something like this. But we don't want the attack, so we're going to take the attack completely out. You can see how much this crushes the sound. But now that we've done this, we've killed the attack of the sound almost completely. And what we're going to do over here, we're going to redo this attack with the envelope 3. We're going to put the sustain all the way down, decay almost all the way down as well, somewhere like here. And essentially, we're going to go here in the matrix, envelope 3. And we're going to rebuild the attack by bringing a little bit of the transient, by making the initial 12 seconds over here, as you can see, a little bit more out of pitch. What do I mean with this? We're going to pick over here global master tune. We're going to put this to 30. So for the first 12 milliseconds, this sound is going to be 30, a little bit higher than the original sound, just so you can listen without and with. If you want it to go a little bit longer, you can see how this alters the pitch and what we're actually doing with the sound. And essentially with the sound, this is it. Now we're going to have to activate a little bit of the macros and the velocities, because we will have to make these notes over here a little bit louder. And we also have to make this macro over here follow this automation. So we have to assign a bunch of stuff to the macro. First, velocity. In the velocity, we're going to put this all the way down. And we're going to put the velocity over here in the level as well. And we're also using the velocity over here in the matrix. We're going to go here and add it to the global amp. Essentially just making it louder for the notes that have higher velocity. Which notes have higher velocity? If you check it over here, only these notes have higher velocity. So only the top notes have higher velocity. Without it, you can see how the higher notes were not as loud as the one with it. So let's activate all the destinations again. Macro over here, we're gonna go in the macro and we're gonna activate this. We're gonna have to make the decay of the envelope 3 less noticeable, because as it progresses over here in the original, it loses the attack a little bit. So for us to lose the attack a little bit as well, we're gonna just come here and do an automation in the envelope 3. We're also gonna go here in the effects, because this opens up the cutoff a little bit as well. So we're gonna put this over here. And essentially, this is going to be over here at 45. So you can see how it opens up the sound. And lastly, we're going to have to put this over here in the gain as well. So this increases the gain of the high end as well. This opens up the cutoff as well, makes it a little bit more brighter. But if you listen to the original, there's still one thing missing. There's still the noise missing. The noise, we're gonna just duplicate the channel over here just so we have the same MIDI over here. We're gonna just make this a little bit bigger. We're gonna initialize the sound and we're gonna activate the noise AC hum. We're gonna also deactivate oscillator A. Put it all the way down, envelope 1. We're gonna leave this over here. All the way down over here, and we're also gonna leave it to around over this, and this is going to go right around. And this is going to go right around over here. And this envelope 1 is going to modulate the level. The level is gonna be modulated by 45. We also have to go here into the effects and activate hyper, put it all the way down, dimension all the way down, and the mixture around 50%. So it's a little bit wider. You can see it's a little bit wider, but listen over here. Can you see how the noise becomes smaller? We have to make the same thing with the macro over here. So now in the macro, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and put it this in the decay to minus 49. So it becomes a little bit smaller, and as it progresses, it goes back to the original sound as it was over here following this automation. The last thing that we're gonna have to do is just come here in the master and put this all the way down. Now, if you listen to the final sound, and that's it. I hope you liked the video. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you loved it, subscribe to the channel. And I hope to see you soon in the next Abstrakt video next week. Ciao.